not only did they have a wedding and bought a new house, but now they're taking on a major renovation.
To be amongst such amazing people who have done so much in this world.
Drew Scott, along with his twin brother Jonathan, became a household name through their hit home improvement series, Property Brothers. From breathing new life into aging homes to designing breathtaking modern spaces.
And pretty functional too, because you would have access to the mudroom right here, and this would be your access to the outside.
The duo captured the hearts of millions, but behind the success and spotlight, an unexpected tragedy unfolded. If you're a fan of the show, you've likely wondered what really happened to Drew Scott, and why did he suddenly step away from the series? Today, we're uncovering the truth about Drew's disappearance and where he is now. But before we dive into that story, let's take a step back and explore Drew's early life and the journey that shaped him into the man fans admire today. Drew Scott's early life. Drew Scott was born on April 28, 1978, in Vancouver, British Columbia. He was the youngest of the Scott boys, with his older brother, James Daniel, arriving 2 years before him, and his identical twin Jonathan entering the world just 4 minutes earlier. Drew's birth came as a surprise to his parents, Jim and Joanne Scott, who had only expected one baby that day. Their father, Jim, had emigrated from Scotland to Vancouver as a teenager, chasing his dream of becoming the kind of cowboy he admired on television. He built a career in the film industry, working as an actor, stuntman, and assistant director until the late 1970s, when he stepped away to focus on family life. Settling on a horse farm in Maple Ridge, he later worked as a youth counselor, while Joanne continued her career as a paralegal in downtown Vancouver. On the twins' 7th birthday, Jim encouraged them to find ways to earn their own money. Their first business was selling nylon-covered hangers, going door to door until landing a massive order from a woman who exported American goods to Japan. Meanwhile, their older brother James often renovated properties, and from as young as 8 years old, Drew and Jonathan were paid to help build fences, repair decks, and maintain barns. Even at home, the twins had a knack for design, frequently rearranging furniture just for fun. As teenagers, they attended Thomas Haney Secondary School, where Drew stood out in sports, both coaching and playing on the basketball and volleyball teams. After graduation, the family moved to Alberta, while the twins headed off to Calgary to begin their university studies. But how did these humble beginnings evolve into Property Brothers? And what really led to Drew's sudden disappearance from the show? Stay tuned, we're about to uncover the story. Drew's career pursuits. The twins' father played a pivotal role in shaping their future. His guidance and unique outlook on life deeply influenced his sons, instilling in them a love for entertainment and entrepreneurship. For Drew, this passion burned even stronger than it did for Jonathan, likely because he inherited more of his father's creative spirit. Growing up with a dad who had worked in the film industry gave Drew early glimpses into show business, planting the seeds of ambition and fueling his desire to blend entertainment with business ventures. After their first taste of entrepreneurship making nylon hangers, Drew and Jonathan found themselves returning to business, this time as real estate professionals. That path would eventually lead them to create one of HGTV's most beloved series, Property Brothers. But before the world knew Drew as a television personality, he explored a wide range of interests. In high school, he performed in theater productions and even trained as a party clown, a job that surprisingly paid well. At one point, Drew even dreamed of pursuing a basketball career, but injuries forced him to reconsider. What seemed like a setback instead opened the door to his true calling. During his teenage years, Drew dabbled in acting, landing small roles and doubles work in productions like Smallville, Breaker High, and Madison. However, his budding acting career took a pause when he and Jonathan began their university studies. To support themselves financially, the twins turned to real estate. Their very first project involved leasing, renovating, and renting out a property to fellow students. The venture was not only profitable, but also revealed a natural talent for real estate investment. As their success grew, they expanded into larger projects, buying, fixing, and selling properties. After a frustrating experience with realtors, Drew even went as far as obtaining his own real estate license to handle deals directly. Still, he never lost sight of his dream. By 2006, Drew reminded himself that real estate was simply a stepping stone, not the destination. With that in mind, he handed the reins of their company to Jonathan and moved back to Vancouver to study acting full-time, expanding the business. While in Vancouver, Drew focused on building the connections he needed to break into the entertainment industry. But he quickly discovered that pursuing such a career was far more expensive than he anticipated. Financial struggles mounted, and soon Drew found himself in debt. To climb out of it, he turned back to the skill he knew best: real estate. Expanding the Scott Real Estate Company into Vancouver proved to be a pivotal decision. Almost instantly, business took off, and once again, the brothers found success. With Drew's charisma and sharp negotiation skills, paired with Jonathan's design expertise, the duo became a powerhouse in the market. But their success wasn't just about flipping homes. It was rooted in a genuine passion for helping people achieve their dream of homeownership, no matter their budget. Still, despite this flourishing career, Drew couldn't let go of his true passion: entertainment. Determined to make a mark, he partnered with his older brother, JD. And in 2002, they launched the Davidian Production Group, a film production company. As Drew gravitated further toward entertainment, Jonathan doubled down on the business side, managing their expanding real estate empire in Calgary. For Drew, the dream remained crystal clear: a career on screen. And given his unique blend of real estate expertise and on-camera charisma, he began developing the concept for a reality TV show that could merge those worlds. Eventually, they pitched the idea to HGTV. The network loved the potential but had its own vision. Initially, they floated a concept called Realtor Idol, modeled loosely after American Idol. When that idea failed to materialize, the focus shifted to something more authentic. That shift gave birth to My Dream Home, where Drew was first paired with a female co-host. But Drew soon suggested that Jonathan, with his construction background, would be a natural fit. The producers agreed, and with Jonathan stepping in, the concept evolved into the hit show the world would come to know as Property Brothers. When Property Brothers premiered in 2011, it became an instant sensation. The show followed the twins as they guided families through the process of purchasing fixer-uppers, renovating them under tight budgets and deadlines, and ultimately transforming them into dream homes. Drew played a vital role, using his real estate expertise to identify properties that fit both the family's needs and their financial limits. His sharp negotiation skills consistently secured the best deals. But what truly set him apart was his ability to connect on a personal level. Drew listened, empathized, and reassured families through the ups and downs of the renovation journey, turning what could have been a stressful process into an uplifting and hopeful experience. That personal touch became the secret ingredient that kept viewers tuning in week after week. Beyond the walls and fresh paint, the heart of the show was always about stories. It was about fulfilling dreams, and the emotional payoff was undeniable. The joy on homeowners' faces during the final reveal wasn't just entertainment, it was genuine, and audiences felt it deeply. Through his work, Drew wasn't just selling homes, he was spreading happiness and creating life-changing moments. The show's format was irresistible. The thrill of house hunting, the drama of demolition and renovation, and the emotional climax of the big reveal. It was more than aesthetics. It carried an emotional resonance that viewers couldn't get enough of. For Drew, this success brought a deep sense of fulfillment. Though his path into television wasn't the Hollywood acting career he had once dreamed of, he had still found a way to inspire people on screen and bring joy into countless lives. What began as a practical career in real estate had seamlessly merged with his passion for entertainment. The massive success of Property Brothers soon gave rise to multiple spin-offs, solidifying the brand as a cultural phenomenon. But just as fans had grown accustomed to seeing the twins side by side, an unexpected obstacle emerged, one that left viewers shocked and wondering what had happened. Before exploring that twist, it's worth pausing to reflect on the incredible achievements Property Brothers earned over the years, the show's successes, and other projects. The success of Property Brothers sparked a wave of spin-offs that showcased the twins' versatility and creativity. Among them was Property Brothers Forever Home, where the duo helped families remodel their existing homes to better meet their evolving needs. Another fan favorite, Brother vs. Brother, placed the twins in direct competition, each renovating separate properties under strict conditions, bringing a playful rivalry that audiences love. The brothers also branched out into the celebrity world with Celebrity IOU, a smash hit where they helped well-known personalities surprise loved ones with home makeovers. This clever twist not only boosted viewership, but also added a heartwarming, star-powered edge to their brand. Their production company, Scott Brothers Entertainment, became a powerhouse in home renovation television, producing hit after hit and solidifying their place as leaders in the genre. Over 7 successful seasons, the original Property Brothers maintained strong momentum, drawing in an ever-expanding audience. In 2013, the brothers expanded beyond TV renovation shows into broader entertainment projects, producing titles like Toddler vs. Toddler on HGTV and WNetwork.com, as well as the short film Makeover Manor, which featured well-known reality stars. Drew even developed a show exploring important themes, like solar energy. Their entrepreneurial ventures extended far beyond television. In 2015, they hosted a themed cruise called Sailing with the Scotts, with another voyage planned for 2018. That same year, they launched their outdoor furniture line, Scott Living, on QVC. By the end of 2016, the line had already surpassed $100 million in revenue. Soon after, they introduced Dream Homes, a luxury extension of the brand offering custom-designed residences for clients with multi-million-dollar budgets, with a dedicated design team based in Las Vegas. In 2017, they unified their ventures under Scott Brothers Global, creating a single umbrella for their expanding empire. The brothers also proved themselves as best-selling authors. Their first book, Dream Home, The Property Brothers' Ultimate Guide to Fixing Your Perfect House, debuted in April 2016 and quickly climbed bestseller lists for the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and Amazon. Their second book, It Takes Two: Our Story, a candid memoir, was released in September 2017. Later, they ventured into children's publishing with Builder Brothers' Big Plans, an illustrated storybook released by HarperCollins in October 2018, which included a fun, hands-on building project for kids. Drew also stepped into the spotlight on the dance floor. In 2017, he competed in season 25 of Dancing with the Stars, partnered with pro dancer Emma Slater, the reigning champion at the time. Jonathan even surprised the audience by joining one of Drew's live performances. Drew made it all the way to the finals, ultimately finishing in 4th place. By 2019, his growing influence as a host led to Rock the Block, a competitive renovation series featuring HGTV stars like Leanne Ford, Restored by the Fords, Jasmine Roth, Hidden Potential, Mina Starsiak, Good Bones, and Allison Victoria, Windy City Rehab. The twins also made a cameo appearance in the comedy series Girls 5 Eva, further cementing their presence across different entertainment genres. The twins' style and public image. Part of what made the Scott twins so beloved was their larger-than-life personalities. Known for their quick humor and playful banter, especially in front of audiences, Drew and Jonathan quickly became television favorites. Viewers were drawn to their authenticity. They didn't just renovate homes, they entertained. Their distinct styles also set them apart. Drew was often seen in sharp, tailored suits, while Jonathan preferred a more casual look. Both stood out physically as well, each towering over 6'4". Unsurprisingly, much of their fan base consisted of women, a demographic that initially discovered them through the W Network before their massive breakout on HGTV. Even HGTV executives acknowledged their star power. The network's president once described them as movie stars of the home renovation world, while Glamour magazine praised them for their good looks, noting the huge crowds they attracted at public events. They even earned spots on People magazine's coveted Sexiest Man Alive list, further cementing their status as household names. Drew, in particular, embraced the digital age. Highly active on social media, he built a strong presence on platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Periscope, all under the handle Mr. Drew Scott. His savvy use of online platforms earned him recognition from Mashable, which dubbed him a true master of social media. Even on the now-defunct platform Vine, Drew made waves, collaborating with popular creators and producing funny, engaging content that showcased his charm beyond television. His ability to connect with audiences, both on-screen and online, made him not just a TV personality, but a modern media figure with influence across multiple spaces. Drew's unexpected absence and declining health. By the time Property Brothers entered its 7th season in September 2019, fans began to notice something unusual. Drew's presence on the show had quietly diminished. His reduced screen time quickly fueled speculation, with rumors circulating that a rift between the brothers had driven Drew to walk away without warning his loyal audience. For months, neither Drew nor Jonathan addressed the whispers. Then, later that year, Drew finally broke his silence. He revealed that his absence was not due to conflict, but to something far more serious, a private battle with an undisclosed illness. The news stunned fans. For years, viewers had watched Drew as the confident, smiling host who seemed to have it all together. But behind the scenes, his health struggles had cast a heavy shadow over both his personal and professional life. Drew shared that he had been suffering from troubling symptoms for more than a year: flu-like conditions, severe gastrointestinal issues, and extreme sensitivity to heat. At times, the simplest tasks left him exhausted. His condition required daily medication and forced him to step back from the demanding filming schedule. While Jonathan carried much of the show's responsibility, Drew used his social media platforms to candidly share his frustrations, fears, and hopes with fans, keeping them updated while reassuring them as best he could. For the Scott family, the uncertainty was agonizing. Despite endless tests, doctors struggled to pinpoint the root cause of his condition. The waiting, the not knowing, became its own kind of torment. Finally, after extensive testing, doctors reached a conclusion. Drew was suffering from mercury poisoning and chronic fatigue syndrome. The diagnosis underscored just how dangerous his condition had become. If left untreated, it could have had life-threatening consequences. Thankfully, with proper treatment, Drew's health began to improve. His recovery was a relief not just for his family, but for millions of fans who had rallied behind him. Yet the ordeal left a lasting mark. It taught Drew a powerful lesson about balance, vulnerability, and the importance of prioritizing one's health. In the years that followed, Drew used his platform to advocate for self-care, encouraging viewers to look after both their physical and mental well-being. His openness resonated deeply with fans facing their own health challenges, and his return to the show was met with overwhelming support. When he finally reappeared on screen, Drew's trademark warmth and charm were intact. But this time, he carried with him a deeper awareness of life's fragility. It was a reminder that even those who bring joy into people's homes face struggles of their own, and that strength often lies in openness. Drew's personal life. Away from the cameras and construction sites, Drew's own life was quietly building a love story of its own. In 2010, fate stepped in when he crossed paths with Linda Fan at a Los Angeles bar. The meeting was unassuming, absent of the Hollywood sparkle. Yet, It sparked a connection that would grow into something extraordinary. At the time, Drew was riding the early wave of Property Brothers' success, while Linda, a venture capitalist with little interest in the spotlight, was simply drawn to his energy and authenticity. She admired his optimism. He, in turn, was captivated by her intelligence, independence, and adventurous spirit. What began as chance quickly blossomed into a bond rooted in shared values, mutual respect, and a love of exploration. Over the years, their relationship deepened. Drew's easygoing charm and Linda's grounded strength created a balance that proved the old saying true: opposites do attract. Together, they traveled the world, supported each other's ambitions, and built a partnership that felt as solid as the dream homes Drew designed for others. After 8 years of love and growth, Drew decided it was time to take the next step. In 2018, the couple said their vows in a breathtaking Italian ceremony. Surrounded by friends and family, their wedding was immortalized in the TLC special Drew and Linda Say I Do, a celebration that showed the world not just a television star, but a man deeply in love. 2 years later, their happiness reached a new chapter with the birth of their son, Parker James Scott, in 2020. For Drew, becoming a father was a moment of profound joy, a reminder that amidst career triumphs and personal challenges, family was the foundation that truly mattered. Fatherhood. For Drew Scott, fatherhood added an entirely new chapter to Drew's life, one that brought both joy and responsibility. Between the demands of filming, renovations, and public appearances, he now balances his career with the profound commitment of raising a family. Social media often offers fans small glimpses into this world. Linda embracing motherhood while continuing to thrive in her career, and Drew cherishing every moment with their son. Together, they've built what many would call a modern power couple. Two people excelling in very different fields, yet united by love, respect, and shared priorities. Even with their hectic schedules, Drew and Linda remain intentional about carving out quality time as a family. They don't shy away from openly sharing the joys and struggles of parenthood, often inspiring others to believe that love and family are worth nurturing, even in the busiest of lives. Drew himself has admitted that fatherhood was not without its challenges. In a candid Father's Day conversation with his brother Jonathan on their website, he revealed just how overwhelming those first months could be. He recalled being in the middle of finishing his executive MBA, which required him to spend 2 weeks in Boston, a mere 2 months after baby Parker was born. It was a difficult time, leaving Linda to shoulder much of the responsibility on her own. He shared how quickly he realized the danger of falling into a pattern, being gone all day at work, while Linda managed everything at home. "It's easy to forget that I'm a parent too," Drew admitted, noting that allowing that gap to grow would have been, in his words, irresponsible. Instead, he made a conscious choice to step up, to share the responsibilities equally, and to be fully present in Parker's life. For Drew, fatherhood became more than a role. It was a transformation. It grounded him, reshaped his priorities, and deepened the bond he shared with Linda, turning their little family into the true foundation of his happiness. Keeping the streak and upcoming projects. With his health scare firmly behind him, Drew has fully returned to Property Brothers, continuing to help families turn their dream homes into reality. The brothers' production company, Scott Brothers Entertainment, shows no signs of slowing down, with an exciting lineup of new projects slated for 2024. Among these is Backed by the Bros, where they assist entrepreneurs in maximizing investments, and Don't Hate Your House with Property Brothers, designed to help frustrated homeowners revitalize their spaces. Fans can also look forward to a new, enhanced episode of Celebrity IOU. Backed by the Bros premieres on June 5th on HGTV, spanning 10 episodes, offering audiences insight into real estate and investment strategies directly from the brothers. Beyond television, Drew and Jonathan continue to pursue a variety of interests while maintaining a balance between career and personal life. Drew, in particular, is passionate about environmental sustainability. and the brothers strive to incorporate eco-friendly practices into their renovations whenever possible. Looking ahead, Drew shows no signs of slowing down. He continues to explore new ventures in entertainment and has co-authored multiple books on home design and renovation alongside Jonathan. Scott Brothers Entertainment has also produced numerous other notable shows, including House Hunter, Amazing Water Homes, a spin-off of the House Hunters franchise, focusing on families seeking waterfront properties. The Great Give Back with Melissa McCarthy and Jenna Perusic, featuring the actress and her cousin helping deserving families with home renovations. Trixie Motel, a documentary-style series chronicling the renovation of a historic Palm Springs motel led by the Scotts. Trading Up with Mandy Renahan, pairing designer Mandy Renahan with families looking to sell their current homes and upgrade. A Drew's Dream Car, a short series documenting Drew's personal journey restoring a classic car. In addition to these endeavors, the brothers continue to develop fresh projects with HGTV, keeping the Property Brothers brand as vibrant and influential as ever. Drew's journey, from a childhood steeped in entrepreneurship and entertainment, through personal and health challenges, to his return as a guiding force on television, demonstrates resilience, passion, and a commitment to inspiring others. His story serves as a testament to dedication, family, and the pursuit of dreams, no matter the obstacles along the way. Drew's philanthropy. Beyond television and business, Drew Scott is deeply committed to philanthropy, with a particular focus on children and underprivileged youth. One of his major initiatives is with Artists for Peace and Justice, an organization dedicated to promoting global peace and social justice. Through this work, Drew helps support projects such as building schools, providing clean water, and delivering medical aid, particularly in Haiti. In addition, Drew serves as a global ambassador for World Vision, a humanitarian organization. In April 2013, he and his brothers traveled to New Delhi, India, to raise awareness about pressing issues such as child labor and human trafficking. Their mission was to shed light on these challenges and advocate for positive, lasting change. Drew and his wife Linda also integrated philanthropy into their personal milestones. Rather than receiving traditional wedding gifts, they encouraged guests to donate to WE, a nonprofit focused on providing clean water access in regions across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Even during their honeymoon, the couple continued their commitment, participating in local volunteer projects to make a tangible impact. Education and healthy living are also causes close to Drew's heart. Together with Jonathan, he has supported Michelle Obama's Let's Read, Let's Move program, which inspires young people to embrace reading and adopt active, healthy lifestyles. At events like the one held at the National Building Museum in Washington, D.C., they engaged hundreds of students in activities designed to foster learning, environmental awareness, and personal growth. The brothers have also partnered with Target to renovate school libraries, creating vibrant learning spaces that encourage children to read, explore, and develop a love for education. Moreover, they contribute to pediatric cancer research through their involvement with the St. Baldrick's Foundation, supporting efforts to find cures and improve treatments for childhood cancers. In short, Drew Scott's philanthropic endeavors are broad and impactful, spanning access to clean water, education, healthcare, and social justice. Through his charitable work, he demonstrates a dedication to improving the lives of children and communities around the world, proving that his influence extends far beyond the screen. Drew's awards. Over the years, Drew and Jonathan Scott have been widely recognized for their contributions to television and philanthropy. In 2012, the twins won the Leo Award for Best Hosts in an Information or Lifestyle Series for Property Brothers, a prestigious honor celebrating excellence in British Columbia's film and television industry. That same year, they were nominated for a Rose d'Or Award in the Lifestyle Show category, further highlighting their growing influence in entertainment. Property Brothers continued to garner acclaim, earning a nomination for Outstanding Structured Reality Program at the 2015 Emmy Awards. Beyond television accolades, the brothers' humanitarian efforts have also been celebrated. In November 2017, they were awarded Habitat Humanitarians by Habitat for Humanity, the organization's highest honor, in recognition of their unwavering dedication to creating a world where everyone has a safe and decent place to live. Their commitment extended beyond recognition. In April 2019, Drew and Jonathan actively participated in Habitat for Humanity's third annual Key Campaign for affordable housing across the United States, personally contributing to the construction of a home and demonstrating their hands-on dedication to the cause. These awards and honors not only reflect their success on screen, but also underscore their meaningful contributions to communities and charitable initiatives around the world. Drew Scott and Linda today. Drew Scott can't hide his excitement when talking about his wife, Linda Fan, and their growing family. The HGTV star recently shared the joyous news that the couple is expecting their second child together. Speaking on the red carpet at the Environmental Media Awards Gala in Los Angeles, Drew gushed about Linda, calling her a rock star mom already, and expressing delight at the prospect of their son Parker, now 20 months old, becoming a big brother. "I love seeing Linda as a mom," Drew shared, "and the idea of having a couple of kiddos running around is pretty cool. I have siblings, so for Parker to have a sibling too is amazing." When asked if Parker understood the changes ahead, Drew chuckled, "I think he knows something. If we say, 'Where's the baby?' he puts his hand on my wife's belly. He knows something, but I don't think he fully gets it yet." The couple has chosen to keep the baby's gender a surprise, just as they did with Parker, making the anticipation even more special. Drew emphasized the family's shared values, particularly their environmentally conscious lifestyle. With both sides of the family nearby, including his brother Jonathan and his children, Drew ensures that sustainability remains a priority in everyday life. He proudly notes Parker's early adoption of eco-friendly habits, like putting trash or recyclables in the proper bin, a humorous yet heartwarming reflection of his upbringing and family values. Earlier this month, the couple joyfully announced the news on Instagram, captioning a sweet photo of Parker touching Linda's growing belly with round 2. Drew Scott's story is a testament to resilience, dedication, and love. From his career as a real estate agent and TV personality to his roles as a husband and father, he demonstrates the importance of pursuing one's dreams, staying positive through challenges, and keeping family and health at the center of life. So, what's your take on Drew Scott's incredible journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, tap the link on your screen to catch up on more stories about your favorite celebrities. See you there.